All right, what's up, everyone? Satoshi Check here with you guys. We've got a great video coming for you guys tonight. Welcome, everybody. If you're new, this is the place to be, where we break things down, and we're honestly trying to uplift the crypto community and try to find those next opportunities in the market, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm just going to get a check here, okay? Just make sure we also have a Discord, as well as I will be adding my X account for you guys to check some stuff out. I'm going to have some exclusive stuff out there, just some stuff you guys can check out on the daily stuff I'm going to be posting. It's a new X account, so show some support. I'll be posting that. So today, I just want to talk about, first of all, we have a range of things. For our Discord, so for our Discord, we will be going into a little bit of our spreadsheet. This is going to be published in a PDF format, okay? But for anybody that wants to chime along and talk, go ahead, and if you want to talk in the trades chat, anything that you guys want to talk about, please join in, okay? And go ahead, any cryptocurrencies, they'll be added to the chat, added to the spreadsheet. So if you guys want to use Server General, if you guys would like, that's great. Or Trades Chat, either one. If someone can give me a shout out on Server General or Trades Chat, let me know where we're rocking. That's just for Discord. Everybody on YouTube that's watching, a little bit about me. Some of you guys may have seen me around or seen me on my old Twitter account where I had a lot more followers. We have a Discord that does phenomenally well. We are like a family, and we meet regularly. So if your Discord, does not seem to be wanting you to win, is catering to your needs, is just so and so, they're not actually looking at what you have to say. They're not trying to help you. They're not trying to help you win. Now, it may seem that way, but it's hard to find general people in this field. CSS, the Crypto Strategy School, is one of those few schools. I can say that. I'm not saying other schools are bad. I just have a personal opinion that we're the best here. So if you're not here, come join us. Also, please show love to my X account. I'm going to post it on Discord, as well as I'm going to underpin it later on this YouTube, and this will be available for you guys to watch. Okay, so it is a Saturday. Well, it's afternoon now. It's about 12:04 in Brazil, and so this is some Brazilian coffee, by the way. Cafe, can't beat it. Make it a little different. It's a little stronger. Yeah, I want to hear from you guys. We also have a, I haven't heard, let me see, did somebody shout Trades Chat? Okay, Trades Chat, is that where we're at? Okay, and for those that are going to be just joining, let's see, okay, so, for those that are going to be joining later, that's fine, because I know a lot of people were like, hey, the YouTube is like great because we're going to be joining later. Okay, so we've had a few big events. One of the events that I'm going to look, I'm just pulling this up real quick. And I like to use tools that you guys can use for free. Now, I will mention tools that do cost money, in the future, but I try to keep it simple for you guys. And also, those that work with me know that I use those tools, so I'm using those for you actively. But there's a bunch of things that we're doing in this Discord. So I try to keep the indicators simple. We heard from a few people in Discord. They were like, wow, I didn't realize it was that simple, that you can look at TA and understand without understanding all these wave counts and Fibonacci extensions, that if the MACD crosses bearish, the stochastic's oversold, we're in bearish territory at the moment. Yeah, it's that simple. Yeah. And so our group, focuses on simplicity, but we also focus on being very intelligent and making the right moves at the right time. And so I'm going to be doing a spot buy here with you after it's going to be posted on the Discord. We're going to have a little fun today, do a little spot buy. Okay. But as we see here, the crypto market did not take this in a very horrible way. One of the interpretations, and I'm not going to stick too long on this, but I just want to speak about this. The instance with Jerome Powell, okay, there should have been a sense that he knew about the jobs report coming the next day. This is either blatant that he absolutely knew the jobs report would be absolutely horrible, and he chose to keep instant rates the same, even knowing the declining job revisions. The job revisions were not just revised. We're talking about hundreds of thousands downward revisions. Okay. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of job projections downwards. We're talking like, a lot. And it's very bad. And so there's some internal controversy. With controversy does not come stability. Markets like stability, markets like direction, markets like certainty. Now, just to say tariffs does not mean if we have a tariff, there's no bull run. The thing is the market wants certainty. So the market wants to say, okay, we know there's 15% tariff here. Okay, it's cross board, it's not changing. The market does not like there could be a 30% if you don't do this by this date, or we'll take it back, or we'll extend it another 3 months. That's uncertainty. The market does not like that. And so what I want to get into was just kind of my thoughts and some of my colleagues' thoughts. And I spent a little bit of time on the phone, and it was important that because I wanted to bring this to you guys today. And I'm going to be on here talking for a while. And so one of the things today, one of my friends discussed with me, and he is a hedge fund manager. He's not at BlackRock, but this is what he does for life, is TradFi and finance, and he's out of New York. And he mentioned, with the cracks in the job market dating back to, I believe, January or February, you can see a post where I detail that the jobs market most likely will start to show cracks, possibly due to an accumulation of things ranging from tariffs to government cuts to uncertainty amongst various job sectors, especially with tariffs, manufacturing, various things that hinted to me that there could be some cracks that could show later on. What happens with tariffs is people front run tariffs. So if they say, hey, we have a deadline in a month that is going to, jack up tariffs 25% on our parts, we're going to order as many parts as we can now. And so they're going to front load their inventory. And so a lot of times that shows job growth. It shows, healthiness, but that's not the whole picture, right? They've just front ran those tariffs. And so right now the data's coming in, and the data is going to be coming in until September. Here's where I'm at. Okay. Regardless of all the noise, I encourage my group here to block out all noise. Okay. This Saturday, I encourage you to do something you love to do. Okay. And if that's crypto, that's crypto. Make sure to spend time with your family, and make sure when we win, nothing's guaranteed, but when we win, you give back to those ones that love you and loved you through everything. Okay. That's the most important thing. And I do believe in karma is a beautiful thing. And we do this for those that we love, not just for fancy cars. Bitcoin changed my life. I'm here with you guys, and I love being here with you guys. And so if you're new to the channel, these are some of the things we talk about. We talk about blocking out noise, okay, of what some influencers scream at their lungs for you to buy. A red flag for an influencer is this, okay? Okay, so if an influencer says, got it, Okay, red flag. So if you ever see an influencer that says, I called this at this, I called this at this, I called this at this, I'm going to get you the next 100x. Got it? Block that influencer. Not financial advice. You do what you want. But these type of people are not looking to benefit from you. And in fact, because I've been around for a while, people recognize my name. They know who I am when I direct message them. And I talked to a huge influencer, which I won't bring up his name, and he deals with meme coins. And I said, listen, man, that post that you sent out was absolutely, garbage. Like you saying, like you help all your followers. I said, every time, you tell your followers you have the next 100x, you're just dumping on top of their heads as soon as the candle, goes up like a 2x. And he's like, yeah, he's like, that's the game. And I'm like, that's not the game, right? Like, that may be the game for scammers or people that are looking that aren't honest people, but here we are honest people. And you won't find that in many channels. So share this channel with your friends, because this is my third cycle. Okay, I've been around since Litecoin was the best. Okay, next to Bitcoin. I've been here. And so even Stellar, when Stellar was, I think 10 years ago. I don't quote me on this, but I believe I bought my first Stellar around 10 years ago. I think Stellar's that old because it's had to been a decade since I bought my first Stellar. I was looking at that the other day and I couldn't even scroll like long enough to see like 10 years back. It was like just taking me too long. Now, and so I've been here 3 cycles and I've seen a lot of things. Now, a lot of people will tell you, oh, this cycle is the same as others. No, it's not. No cycle is the same. Okay. History rhymes, it does not repeat. The reason why this cycle is different, okay, number one is that we have restrictive monetary policy when it just showed cracks in the job market. Being too late is the worst thing you can do. And sadly, in my opinion, Trump was right. He needed to cut rates. 2 Fed members dissented the first time in 30 years. They said we needed to at least cut rates by 0.25 basis points. That hasn't happened in over 30 years, 32 years. Yeah, since 1993. So that shows you where the Fed's at. And it also begs the question if there's some political stuff going on behind the scenes with Jerome Powell not cutting rates, but his hand seems to be forced. But on the other hand, we have a complete topsy-turvy. Ready for it? Okay. You get the job numbers and they come in horrible. Now Trump wants to fire the person with the job numbers. Now, there's 2 sides to this, the way I view it. Well, these job numbers could have been bad the whole time, and they were inflating them before to look better than they were. So Jerome Powell had a leg to stand on to not cut rates, but they couldn't fake it for so long. This is just plausible. This is not fact. This is just interpretation, possibilities. And Trump's like, you know what? This has got to be foolery because something doesn't get revised down 260,000 jobs. You know what I mean? In 2 months, went from, hundreds of thousands of jobs to, 20K or 16K or whatever the number was. So absolutely horrible jobs report. And that sets us up for larger rate cuts. Okay. Now, if we see the labor market start to crack more, we're going to see the money printer turn on. Rate cuts do not solve the labor market. The money printer does. Stimulating the economy does. Now, yes, rate cuts play a part in that. But today, I'm going to be showing you a few tools that I use that will help you. So I want to start out by saying today, this is going to be our topic, so stick around. This is our list of topics. Number 1, we're going to go through and we are going to look at top altcoins that I am viewing, okay? Not all of these will be long-term holds, but I will show you my core portfolio, why I'm looking at them, right? And number two, if you entered your cryptocurrencies in the chat, they will be added to our personal PDF. And also, like I said, I'll be adding my X account as well on here. That's going to have, you know, updates on the market as well. It's separate from our CSS. You know, it's totally free. But what I want to say is, we will be going through cryptocurrencies that I believe have the most potential this cycle. Number two, we are going to be looking at possible swing trades, and I'm going to be talking about why these are good possibility swing trades. Okay, I'm going to be saying why I believe that these could offer great potential returns on compounding money. Now, guys, I don't think you're bullish enough. Okay. And this group always stays one step ahead of the curve. And, you know, if you're not here, I encourage you to join it, join our group. My man at the top, he's getting me links. I've been saying that, but he's working on links. He says I'll have them by this week. But don't worry, for the people that are already here, shout out to you guys. Reason why I'm here. Now, I'm going to go into some cryptocurrencies and show you how I look at a cryptocurrency, okay? And I'm going to show you kind of where we are at right now and what to expect. Nobody can tell you, okay, that the market's going to flip tomorrow, but this is what I can tell you. Smart money's positioning, okay? They are not. Now, there is outflows, okay? Outflows occur because of a lot of things, right? Like if bad news hits, we see cracks in the job market. That means the economy's not doing good. That means the Fed's going to have to come in, use their tools to bail us out. That's not all bad for crypto, but what happens is it's a sell the news event, right? And so these large whales will try to exit positions, as well as we have documented Coinbase and Binance selling unprecedented amounts of Solana and Ethereum, and it's questionably, and more questionably, Binance had made a statement that they actually have a very low result of SOL, that most of their Solana is distributed amongst their, you know, their users. But the amount of Solana that they sold begs the question if that was their Solana they were selling, or they were selling their people's Solana on their Binance account. So I want to talk to you guys before we get going about one major thing that's helped to me. If you are keeping your cryptocurrency on an exchange and it's not altcoin season, it is not go up season, listen, it takes a few seconds using the right network to transfer these altcoins from a Tangent or a cold storage wallet or even a hot wallet. It's your choice on how much security you want to go to, but get it off the exchange. If you do not, listen, they don't tell you this in crypto. If you do not take that crypto off the exchange, you do not own it. Not your keys, not your crypto. You do not own that crypto until you take it from them. Okay, so they can that's the problem, is so many people are leaving their funds on Coinbase, on Binance, like, oh, this is a trusted exchange, so I can keep all my Solana staked. You know, sometimes you can actually move to DEXs and get a higher yield and use various platforms like Zeus, for instance, and I'll get into that in a minute. It's one of our coins on our watch list, where you can stake SOL and get BTC rewards for staking your SOL, and it takes it off the centralized exchanges. And so, yeah, and so, guys, I just encourage you, please take it off the exchange. Like, if you don't plan on selling it in the next 5 minutes or the next day, like, take it off the exchange, be safe. Make sure to practice safety first in this game. We saw FTX, which was the uncollapsible. It was the one of the best crypto platforms go bankrupt. There's more to that. I'm not going to get into that today. That was not for me, that was a secondary trigger to the market collapse. The real trigger was raising the interest rates at the same time as that. So there's going to be clues this cycle that we have to follow. None of those clues have came yet. Right now, we are still in favor of monetary policy going towards money printing, quantitative easing, and rate cuts. So right now may be the best time to accumulate altcoins at a cheap price. Okay. And so this is one that I'm going to go ahead and start with. So I like to fool around and have fun. Who doesn't? Okay. So I asked AIXBT, right? The smartest person on the block, right? Now, I like to have fun. And I said, hey, which cryptocurrencies, and I listed a few, and I said, which ones do you think, um, have, great upside potential? And, I chart these, but I just, it's just fun. And, one of the answers that's floating around, not just from AI agents, but from analytics, is Coinbase. Coinbase has not in any way exploded yet like it will. When retail comes back, Coinbase is going to be the go-to. One of my indicators is, and this is a very secondary indicator. This is not my number one indicator. I just use it as like, hey, if it comes into play, I'll play it. But if Coinbase is like the top 10, top 5 downloaded app, I'm looking for the exit doors, at least for that time. And sometimes indefinitely for that cycle until we short the market and we make money on the back end. And that's what this group is all about, guys. We are nowhere near done, guys. Here's the thing. Our group doesn't just think front end, we think back end. And so with me, this cycle could end tomorrow. And if it does, our team's going to say, hey, we're shorting this, right? But I don't believe the cycle's over. I do not believe ETH has triple topped. I don't believe that. I believe that, on news and on a bad jobs report, it gave the sexes more centralized exchanges more reason to say, more reason to flush their longs. Okay. It just gave them more reason, right? If there was bullish news, it'd be like, why are you selling? Right? Why are you flushing the market? Now, soon, hopefully this will get regulated away, guys. Hopefully in the coming years, that's the people that stuck through the pain will be the ones that prosper, because we'll make it through all of their games, all of their flushing of longs, all of their flushing of shorts or short squeezes. And every part of your journey teaches you something. One of my in my journey, I found Moonwell. Now, don't get me wrong, Moonwell's a small cap, which defies me in my normal portfolio. I have 2 small caps, 3 technically if you can consider GigaChad. I think GigaChad will do phenomenal, but we'll get to that in a minute. Moonwell here, okay, and I just want to show you the funds and backers, okay? So if we go here and we look at the funds and backers for Moonwell, excuse me, guys. Sorry, that was, it just got me off track here. And so if we go to the fundraising on Moonwell, all right, here we go. So we got 13 million. And see, the price here is not bad. I mean, they ICO'd at 26 cents. From the all-time high, they did a 9x. And that would only be because it went past 11 cents. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8 cents. Yeah. So there you go. So it went a little over 11 cents there for its previous all-time high. And so, you look at these, right? Some of these are not disclosed here, but funding for Moonwell, this is what I'm looking at. So Coinbase Ventures invested in one of their alumni from Coinbase, but these are some of the other ones. Robot Ventures, I love to see. They invest in a lot of great ones. Arrington Capital as well, Keychain Capital as well. And some of these other ones, it's always great to have investors. But these are Coinbase, Arrington, Robot, Keychain. Some of those are some top tier lenders, and they rank them tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 lenders. But they raised about $10 million, and it's got a functional Visa card where you can get paid by your employer in fiat. So your employer at this time does not have to be like, oh, I have to pay you in crypto. No, they can pay you in fiat, and it gets converted to USDC into a yield. So they have a workable product, okay, that is going with all of the new inspirational, like Coinbase One cards. You have the Moonwell card. It's going with the whole crypto is the new era bank, right? We don't need banks anymore. Now, JP Morgan, it's for another video and also for a group talk, has started what we've called choke point 3, which is totally ridiculous, knowing that JP Morgan is invested in the JPM coin. And they've started choke point 3.0, where they are once again trying to stifle the crypto industry. But Moonwell, okay, is one of my crowd favorites, and the reason why is here. Okay, if we look at this chart, okay, let's can I get higher than on the daily here? Let's see. Let's go to 1 week. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, here is our resistance here for Moonwell, and this is why this group's here. The resistance for Moonwell is about 11 cents. So, yep. And so, guys, if you have anything to share, like, hit me in the chats section, because I want to hear from you guys as well. So, if I don't know if you guys are talking um, yeah, I'm looking over coins for all of you guys. So, I'm gonna type something in. Live and going over coin requests. This is for our group, so if you're not in it, I mean, we're family here. So you're gonna see me messaging. I mean, we do calls. It's not like you read a 10-minute discussion board and you know what I mean, you figure out everything else for yourself. No, I'm here, the group's here, we have experienced coaches that have been here for years, and each of us may have different portfolios, different roles, but we all have experience, and that's what we bring to you guys. So let's dive into Moonwell. Low trading volume, right? Okay. That is not one of my best things, but here we go. It's got about a 5 billion supply. An unlock. The unlocks aren't really worrying me because the supply is so low. If you ask me, like right now, Moonwell is in like a very good buy target. But this is the thing with these low caps, this is hard to tell if this is, I mean, easily can do, higher percentages in a bull run. Especially low market cap coins can be pumped really hard, really fast, and have astronomical gains. This is one of my holdings for the market. I am consistently adding. I don't know if I'll add Moonwell to my spot position. I may add a different currency that we're talking about. But Moonwell's on my list because, number one, it's base. I believe there will be a strong base season. And I believe all coins, especially ones with good utility, are going to rise. Okay, Moonwell has never seen an altcoin season. Guys, I want to make this clear, guys. Legacy coins are amazing, okay? But it's nothing like the new kids on the block. Now, Moonwell isn't your layer one that's competing with Solana, right? So I'm not sitting here saying this is going to be a number 5, number 10 crypto, but am I worried about every coin I pick being a number 1, a number 10, or a number 20? No, I'm worried about compounding my money and being able to make the right choices, right? And so today's going to be about allocating towards which cryptocurrency could multiply my money in a faster way so I can start compounding in my spot trades, especially with the market downturn. Now, Moonwell is on that list, guys. Okay. And so I want to check here before we keep going. And I want to go to here, channel. Um, I'm not on voice. Please do not join voice. I am going over all the cryptocurrencies that we've talked about. Um, and so, yeah. So, okay. So another one that was mentioned was Pith. So for me, Pith was one of these ones that I looked at, I liked, and actually at the price zone, it's a great buy zone. Really, it is. But let's dive deeper into Pith. Remember, I said I keep my word. I'm going over everything that you guys asked me to go over. Now, it may take into tomorrow in our spreadsheet. Don't worry. I have an online version, but I have a more completed version that is going to be published. But I also have the Excel spreadsheet, as you see down here. Yep, got it locked and loaded. Okay, so I'm just going to Pith. I'm not going in any specific order, so just bear with me there. But let's go to fundraising first. Number one thing I like to do. Okay, fundraising. I don't like that. I don't like how it doesn't say how much fundraising it got. Um, investors winter mute. I don't like that. I'm sorry, but like I just winter mute just but they are big. Okay. Now, Pith almost fell off the edge. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see, Pith gets bought by Chainlink. Let's see if this is true, guys. So let's see. So look at this, guys. So this is another one, Starkneck, which is one of the ones we're going to be looking at. Let's see. Pith joins Chainlink. Let's see. I'm not finding it here, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. But Pith is an Oracle network, and so if you look at the overview here, it doesn't tell you much about the fundraising. Don't like that at all. It's a Solana token. It is on the Solana blockchain. It's an Oracle token. And look at here. I mean, amazing. It's on the Hyperliquid feed. Say Ecosys, say Sonic. I mean, you name it, it's got it. Beautiful. I am, the trading volume's healthy. Okay. I'm going to say that with Pith. This is one thing, is 10 billion supply. Okay. There's about 2.1 billion in the next unlock, but the next unlock's not in 290 days, guys. So that's not worrying me. And there's only about 5.7 billion. So that's like a little bit more than Moonwell. So no, that's not concerning me a whole lot. But let's look at the chart here on Pith. But because we can't find out, we've looked at vesting and we found, just to go to vesting one more time, just to show you. And so you can find here where they, go here. Anyways, what happened? Did I not sign in? Anyways, okay. I don't know if I just didn't sign in here. Anyways, this will be up for you guys, but with the Pith chart, you have here, let's see, $1.15. Okay. So let's see. Let's see waves. Okay, so guys, we can see Pith is kind of bottomed out here. If we take the most points of contact, we're looking around like the 37 cents range here. And I say that because, I mean, look how many points of contact we got. Let's drop lower to see if we have more. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm saying this is an area to be watching out for, especially like for possible like upside resistance, maybe around that area. But Pith has a decent supply. Pith has a narrative which interoperability and price feed data, chain link, oracles. It's on Grayscale's list. I believe Pith with the market cap's not too high. Okay. They I have to do more research. I heard that Pith was going a little bit underwater and Chainlink or another subsidy kind of didn't take the brand but kind of integrated it. Now that's to be said, but I have to do more research on that. But looking at Pith, I mean, and from right here, I mean, amazing buy levels here on Pith. Um, you know, I honestly can see Pith. Just to its all-time high. Let's just say it goes to its all-time high. That is a 11, almost a 12x. And if we get a full extension, you may be looking at even a 15x on Pith. No price predictions, but like from the lows here, just to get back to all-time highs on Pith, okay, you would be already looking at a 10x from right or 11x, 11.5x from current levels just to get to the all-time high resistance level right here. Okay, so Pith is a strong coin, strong narrative. Very like that. Very like that a lot. Do like Pith. I don't own any Pith, but it is a crowd favorite. A lot of people like Pith. I think, and this is my honest opinion, I give all of my insights. I believe Pith will do well, one, because it has the range of exchange listings. But there's a double-edged sword. When a cryptocurrency has all the exchange listings already, it's less likely to catch the hype of a new listing. Now, new listings, yes, they can be sold into, they can be sold out of, but they can, boost the price. They can also be sold into, but Pith is one of those ones that I think will, you know, possibly go back to its all-time highs, if not surpass that possibly during a full-blown altcoin season. It definitely is in Grayscale's research that we're going to pull up here. And it's a great product. So yes, it's in that interoperability niche, data feed niche. And so yeah, I like Pith. I'm not going to personally buy Pith, but yeah, I absolutely see that, guys. Like from where it's at now, just to get back to all-time highs, it's an 11x. So yeah, I absolutely see why Pith can be a good choice. Now, I'm going to go over some other coins. So another coin that was mentioned is Syrup. This is one that I am looking at for a swing trade for the group, guys. This one I believe is going to do phenomenal. And it's going to, like, when it's time, guys, our group, if you're not with it, I'm telling you, we're going to set some nasty trades up on this bad boy. Syrup, we're going to check on DeFi Llama in a moment. But Syrup, is just done absolutely well. Let's look at the chart. Remember, this was Maple Finance. They rebranded. I love the supply, 1.2 billion supply. So here's what we got here, guys. Syrup absolutely has the ability. At this point, it's a 40 cent. I'm not saying Syrup is going to be, I think right now layer ones, especially with the USDC rails, are very important. And I'm looking into those, but I'm also looking at infrastructure coins because for me and like many of, a lot of experienced traders will tell you infrastructure is where money is built, because without infrastructure, what is a layer one going to do if it doesn't have the infrastructure to operate? So yes, Pith is an infrastructure play. Syrup, though, on the other hand, right? Let's go to what Syrup, right? It's in Grayscale's top 20 research. It's a DeFi. It's an RWA. It is, and here's more details. So it's a decentralized finance platform built on top of Maple. It used to be called Maple Finance, which is known for providing capital to institutional borrowers through a decentralized corporate credit market. Syrup allows users to earn high yields like on assets like USDC. So this is where you'll see a lot of whales. They go ahead and dump USDC that they're idling, right, to make a yield on their USDC. Right now, I have noticed Syrup can be violent upside and to the downside. The real run would have been catching it right here, right? Like at that 9 cent level before it really ran up. But let's just go ahead and kind of check it. Let's go to a smaller time frame just because it does not have as much details on the daily. Okay, so we see a decent chart here. I mean, and so, yeah, with Syrup here, a measured move, from here to its previous all-time high. I absolutely believe Syrup is going to make a new all-time high. I think Syrup is going to do phenomenally well. Um, and I'm going to back that up for a minute here. Okay. I'm going to back that up because I don't like to say things that I don't back up. Look at that. Look at the trajectory right now, guys. So what have we learned? Our group, okay, has learned to track which cryptocurrencies TVO is going absolutely parabolic. And what happens, guys, you guys know it, every time the price correlates to the total value locked. Look at what SERP's doing as we speak, guys. To the day, guys, to the day. It has dropped off a little bit here. It has dropped off a little bit here. It has dropped off a little bit here, but Syrup has $1.72 billion locked. It has a decent amount of fees, about 16 million in fees, 153 million tokens, staked, and also about $1 billion borrowed from the Syrup protocol. Absolutely strong pick. I mean, if you look at the metrics on Syrup, absolutely strong pick. I absolutely think this one will do very well in the bull run. I'm looking at this to put in the category of swing trades for us. I think when this one can run, it can absolutely blow the doors off of everything, along with a few other trades I'm going to show you today. So Yes. Syrup, I think, is going to do very well. Let's go here. There's a few other ones that I want to talk about. And so, look, guys, this is my one. Okay. Now, if you're with it, you're with it. For those that have been with me, no, I don't like to lose, but nothing's financial advice. But look, guys, from our purchase point, where are we at? Let's not say it, but where are we at? We're still up. Okay. Now, carrot has not been forgotten by me, and it's not been forgotten by many of the whales. Okay. I am going to load up on carrot. In fact, I wanted to mention to our group today, I will be loading up on carrot across the next month. I will be adding to my carrot position for an actual swing trade. So I won't be afraid to take profits early on carrot. I'm not looking to carry it through the whole bull run, but I think this one will absolutely have legs. Don't really want to, like, I can show you vesting with carrot. Here you go. Let me see. I didn't sign it, so I'm not gonna. I gotta go in and put all my credentials, and I'm already on live. I should have. Don't worry about that. But anyways, carrot has a low circulating supply. We can go here. So if you go here, next time I'll make sure to sign into these and not have to put my credentials on shared. Okay. Have to type my credentials in while I'm sharing the screen, but don't worry about that. So if we look at carrot, okay, look at the circulating supply on carrot, 353 million, guys. Listen, I don't care about the vesting. Okay, I don't care about the ugly chart. 86 bullish sentiment. Somebody even posted bullish on carrot. I am absolutely bullish on carrot. The reason why, what carrot's doing, I don't like to lie. I'm not a shiller. I don't really care what carrot's doing. I know it's going to perform phenomenally well. The tokenomics, the people that are behind carrot, the people that invest in carrot, it is an absolute golden pick for me as a swing trade. I'm looking to at least get a 5x, anywhere between a 3 and a 5x, and then I'll be looking to exit my position on carrot. Maybe but that's not to say I absolutely believe carrot will go back up to 60 cents. Like, if you look at carrot's chart here, this. So carrot hit 89 cents. I just want you guys to know that. Like it actually $1.08. Okay, guys, I want you guys. This is what capital in a cryptocurrency market can do, and nobody's not that you haven't. If this is your first cycle, maybe you haven't seen this, guys. Carrot went up to over $1.08. Do you guys see why I'm bullish on carrot? What is that, like a 25x? To get to its all-time highs. Super bullish on carrot, guys. Super bullish. Now I'm looking through here. I'm not sure, you guys, if someone's talking about black hole, not really sure what that one means. Maybe like wormhole, not sure. Now Pendle is one of the ones that full disclosure, I have owned Pendle Finance. It's still, I love it. It's my baby. I love Pendle. I just love Pendle. It's starting to get into my buy zone, and I'm trying not to be like 92% bullish sentiment. The chart, look at the chart, gorgeous. I bought around here. It was about 43 cents. The after last market, and I sold it around $6.40. So let's see if I sold it close to the top. Okay, so I missed the top by like 30 cents or so. Oh well. But anyways, I sold that earlier on, and that was this cycle. I don't have to show you that to let you know, because I know, because it was this cycle that I sold Pendle at that price. Pendle is absolutely the sleeper sell for me. I love Pendle. I love it. I love it. I love it. Pendle is doing so much. They are going to do phenomenal. When altcoin season kicks off, I see Pendle. I mean, guys, it is going to be one of my swing trades for the group. Remember, compounding, guys. Our group is focusing on compounding. So this is not my list. This is actually just, I put a list up. So if we wanted to add some to the list, we could. But I have one that I've already worked on for you guys. So let's pull this up. So this was one I was just going to talk to you guys about. So, but let's put these up. And so we've got Pendle, Syrup, and I'm going to put these in a swing group. This is not the official PDF, but I will share this one as well. So this is why I'm bullish on Pendle. You guys want to know why I'm bullish on Pendle and I'm bullish on Maple? Okay. All right. So Pendle is quietly doing this, why nobody understands this. And this is why. $7 billion locked. Guys, like guys, look at the chart. What did I say? If you look at January 12th, and we're going to do this, when it went parabolic, we are going to see if my metrics are right, if when the total value locked rises significantly, does the price follow? On the 18th of January 2024, the TVL went from 305 million to a top of around 5 billion. Okay, so do you guys think that's going to correspond with the price? I do. But now, guys, look at where we are at. We aren't backtracking. We are actually at our highest point that we've ever been at for Pendle. Right now, Pendle has the most value locked in it that it's ever had. Let me just double check. Yep, guys, we are now at the highest total value locked on Pendle. Right now is a great time, not financial advice, to be possibly adding on spot for Pendle. Like I said, it is going to be a swing trade. If you want to follow the strategy that I use, where I stick to one for a swing trade that, move into the next one. And these can go rapidly, right? Like it may only be like a 1x, but if we find the next runner, we can compound. So we take a 1x, that next one does a 2x, that's a 3x. Then we 3x that, we're compounding. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So absolutely, I put Pendle on that list for the swing trade. I have another list, another Excel spreadsheet for the group. But let's go through today and kind of get thoughts. So DAG Constellation. I gave you guys some targets on DAG Constellation just because I mapped it out for myself. I don't own DAG, but I think it'll do well. It's one of those ones that it's low enough. Where's his previous all-time high at? Around 44 cents, yeah. And so look at what we're at, 3 cents. So if we do the math, unfortunately, when I math DAG, now this I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way. A lot of coins do go above their all-time high, but if DAG was to go back to its all-time high, that's something about a 15x. But when I map DAG out, conservatively speaking, I did not see it hitting its previous all-time high. Now, that's not to say it absolutely could. I mapped out a target. I'll share this with the group just because you guys are the best, and I like to share every single thing with you guys. You guys are my family. Let me go to my notes here. So let me see. Satoshi, check DAG notes. DAG C notes. Okay. So yeah, so I have a target of around 30 to 34 cents on DAG. Now that's a target. That's not a price prediction. But for those that like DAG, that's where I'm looking at but I would be scaling at profits around like 22, 24, 25, and possibly it's crypto. We don't know, may have to dial that back in, but we are a group and we can adapt to what the market is doing right now. I'm looking for entries, right, for the group. I'm scouting, I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm loving it for you guys. I'm loving it. I'm gonna bake us up something, and I want to see what the group is doing here. Okay, yeah, okay. Now let me just go to the yeah, and so here. So I just want to make sure. Okay, Zora. Zora was requested, and we don't forget anybody that requests anything here. Yes, this has been one of those ones that has caught the eyes of a lot of people, but I want to see the overview. Okay, so I'm going to make this chart. I am going to account for when the locks are here. I will sign into my account because unfortunately, I'm sorry guys, with the internet these days, I learned from my mistakes over the years. I cannot put my email, my certain stuff on the internet because people will try to. So I'm not going to log into my crypto rank, but I will definitely be looking into the investing more. But we do need to watch it because there's a 10 billion supply on Zora, but we need to see when the next unlocks are. So it doesn't tell us, but um, uh, my crypto rank account will, and so we'll find out about Zora. Now, Zora made an all-time high in 727. It made a late high. What I mean by that is it went nuclear in July, just a few days ago. And it had a $600 million market cap. Right now, it has over $115 million in volume with a very low market cap. What interests me about Zora is that let's see the markets it's on first of all. So you can use the DEX, you can use Aerodrome. What major exchanges is it on? So it says it's on Kraken, but like a lot of times when it says it's on Kraken, it's not. So let's see if it's false news. Yeah, because sometimes it's false news. Nope, it is on Kraken. So Zora is it's on Kraken. So yeah, I like that. I want to see what it does. What does Zora blockchain do? So, Zora blockchain. Let's see here. Always use a VPN. I recommend for anyone. And so that's what I heard. It's like a social media thing where like you get a coin for posting, and it depends on content. And remember, we are in a content era. So let's learn a little bit more about Zora. So do we have something like where we can actually have some interface here, or yeah, not much of an interface here. Don't really like that much. I don't like that about Zora. I figured they'd at least have um like for people wanting to know more about Zora, I don't think this would help, but I guess if you already knew, but yeah, yeah, I'd have to look more into Zora, but yes, it has had a lot of trading. Could be one of those ones that runs really hard. But guys, remember, nothing goes up forever, and our group is going to be focused on compounding, taking profits meticulously, and super sharp focus. We are going to execute our trades and not cry if it goes up, okay? Not financial advice, but our group is focused on executing. Now, Zora does look good. The volume looks healthy. Since it's a decentralized protocol and NFT marketplace built on its own layer 2 blockchain. Now, one thing that I am hearing from blah blah is layer 2s are no good. Don't believe it, okay? Starknet, number one, I am positioned in. So even though I've already made a list that ones, I want to show you guys some of the ones that I'm in. So Starknet is one of the ones that I'm in. Cookie DAO is one that I'm in. Okay, now let's look at Zora for a possible swing trade. Okay. All right. So let's go here. So KARRAT, guys, I love KARRAT. I just love it. Why do I love it? It's not because it's a great game, but this is what it does. It's a community driven. It supports gaming, real time animation for streaming, and innovative AI products using the KARRAT to power its ecosystem. Dude, KARRAT just does phenomenally well. I just want to show you the chart on KARRAT. It is bottomed out. This is a beautiful chart. Beautiful. I love it. I know some people are like, this is gorgeous. Look at where KARRAT was, guys. Just want to mention something to you. 130. KARRAT's tokenomics. Oh, man. It does not take much to blow this thing out of the water. This one, I am going to allocate a full spot position to. It's only got a 1 billion supply with only 640 in circulation. Guys, I'm bullish on KARRAT, not because I think it's going to change the world. Okay, that's how crypto works. We're here to make money. We're here to compound money. It's just how it is. So super bullish on KARRAT. That's just how it is. We're here to make money. I don't care. You know, just because I'm retired from cryptocurrency doesn't mean I don't like to make money. It doesn't mean I don't like to send money to my mother or things like